Good morning and welcome to the replay. I will be with you in just a second. Good morning, everybody. I will be with you in just a moment. Good morning. It is Friday, the last day of the week, and I'm here today with a fun project that I've been looking forward to doing. I was actually planning to do this a while ago, but the transfer that I'm going to be using this morning has been sold out. But guess what? Yesterday it came back in my online store. So if you are interested in this, you can order it right here on my website. If you are local to me, I have ordered a few, and I might have one in stock. So if this is something that you like, please let me know and I can be sure to get it to you. So yesterday was an exciting day for me. I finally got to go and get my hair cut. I feel like a new woman. So yeah, there's nothing like lifting your spirits with a new cut and color. And I thought it had been since March, but it had actually been since February. So I was way overdue, and I couldn't believe, my hairdresser even couldn't believe how long my hair had grown. But I did learn my true color, which isn't as dark as I thought it was, so that was interesting. So anyway, if you are just popping in here, please be sure to say hello and let me know that my systems are working well, that you can hear me and see me, and we will get going on this beautiful project. Good morning, Miss Leslie. You are always the first one to come visit me in the morning, and I love that. I'm looking forward to days when we can actually do things together, because I really miss being with you guys. So before I get started on our project of the day, I did want to let you know that today is the very last day to order your Rise and Grind bundle. You know me, I'm a coffee girl. I always have a coffee, winter, spring, summer, fall. I always have a coffee with me in the morning. So this is one that I really enjoyed making. I actually cut the cups myself. And the kit, the bundle that you can order from me is $32. It includes the cup, cut by me, as well as the Rise and Grind transfer, the chalk paste, the little tags, the little ribbons, the hanging thing. The only thing that you need to add to this bundle is some paint, so you can paint the cup whatever color you want to. Thank you, Leslie. Are you talking about my cup or my hair? I'm going to assume it's the cup. Anyway. So these are available until today. I do all my wood cutting on the weekends, so this will give me plenty of time to get those ready for you and wrapped up real cute so that you can take them home and make them for your kitchen or for a gift. So that is that. So today, let me move my screens a little bit here so that you can see what I've got going on. It's always is a pain to do every morning, but I need to. There we go. Let me move that up here. Okay, so I need to move my camera just a smidge. Hold on one second. There we go. That's a little better. All right, so let's switch this over. So we're going to be working on with this transfer called Welcome to Our Porch. I actually have used this transfer before because, oh, my hair. Thank you. It feels so much better. I made this sign for my husband's mother for, I don't remember what occasion was it, Mother's Day maybe? And my sister saw it in my house. So Michelle, if you're listening, yeah, this is for you, and you just spoiled your birthday surprise. But she saw it in my house, and she was like, is that for me? And it wasn't, but I decided that I would make her one for her birthday tomorrow. So this surface that I'm using is a found, we consider them a found surface. Let me get rid of that for now. Hold on. I found this at a thrift store, and this frame was like pine. It's a stained pine. It was really old. It had a faded picture of, I think there were 3 pictures with, I don't know if they were vases or fruit bowls or something, but it was really, really sad looking. And I'm like, oh, it's wood frame. I could take that and do something with it. Good morning, Cherie. So I brought it home and I knocked the glass out and took out the picture and painted the frame, and it's just like a country white like I love. And I cut this, or I should say my husband cut this piece of chalkboard for me to insert. So it is, it's all set and ready to be redesigned and come back to life, hopefully on my sister's porch. I hope she likes this. So the transfer that we're using is called Welcome to Our Porch. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get this bottom part on here without it looking too crowded. So it is just going to say, Welcome to Our Porch. So I have used this transfer before, but I realized I didn't write on the back of it. So of course I'm going to do that. And you guys, I know that my viewers that are watching me here, I can see Cherie and Leslie, you all know why I write on the backs of my transfers. But if you are new and watching this in replay, you will want to know that I write on the backs of my transfers because the transfers are reusable, and after you've used them, you're going to wash them, dry them sticky side up, and while you're washing them, by the way, you just rinse them in lukewarm water, and you can clean them with your hands. We also have something called a board eraser. Of course, I don't have one right here. It looks like a magic eraser, but there's no chemicals in it. So you can clean it with a board eraser, and these are reusable, so you can use them lots and lots of times. So you're going to wash them, dry them sticky side up, and then you replace them on the carrier sheet that they come on. And I write on the back of it so that I remember not to replace the transfer on this side of the paper. The reason is that this is sort of a matte finish, and the side that you want to replace it on has a very silky, slick surface, and the sticky side of the transfer is going to go on that side. So that reminds me not to attach it to the wrong side of the transfer. It also helps if I'm working with a group. I have my initials on everything, so I know front and back which one, whose is whose, and it eliminates any confusion in the end. Welcome and thanks for popping in. If you are just joining me, please say hello and hit that SHARE tab and sprinkle. Oh, Michelle, you're here. Oh my gosh. You just spoiled your surprise. Happy birthday. All right, so I'm making this surprise for you. And yeah, I've been waiting for them to come back in stock. So if this is something that you would like later on, you guys let me know and I can make sure that you get one. The transfer of the day. So I have used this one before, and I'm going to feel how sticky it is. It has been fuzzed, but I'm going to fuzz it one more time just for good luck, so that it doesn't stick too tightly to my surface. I can't believe you're here, Michelle, all days. Everybody say happy birthday to my sister, Michelle. All right, so I'm fuzzing this up really, really well. And yeah, this is a really sticky one. Some transfers are actually more sticky than others, but I always want to be sure that I'm fuzzing. There are exceptions to that. If you're using it on fabrics, you don't need to fuzz it at all. And if you've fuzzed it once or twice before, you usually don't need to either. When you're washing your transfers, by the way, don't worry about getting the backside wet. You don't want to soak them in water for too long. But they won't feel sticky when they're wet, but as soon as they dry, they comes right back. Happy birthday to you. I can't believe she's here. All right, you're cracking me up now. All right, so now I just have to figure out where I can put this, and I'm not going to use the line here, but I want to be sure that most of the phrase is centered on the board. So the C is about 1.5 inches from the bottom, and the T is not quite as close, so I'm going to move it up just a smidge. Where are you going to put this, Michelle? At your house or at your lake house? Your real house or your lake house? She's got two. Lucky girl. All right. That looks about right. All right, this is going to be a pretty quick project, you guys. And Monday I'll be back, Monday morning, with some more fun stuff. Got Father's Day this weekend. It's really hard to think of Father's Day gifts for me. I don't know. My husband, if he wants something, he buys it. How about yours? You've already done this project? Oh my gosh, I've seen so many cute signs with this. All right, so that's nice and smooth. I always, sometimes I'll go over it with a squeegee to make sure it's nice and tight. Got no bumps, bubbles, or folds. There's a little piece of dust right here, and it's right on the edge of the transfer. So I'm going to try to pick it off or move it just a little bit, and that's fine. It's amazing what one little piece of dust can do. So I'm using black Chalkology Paste. Leslie, Michelle, is this the color that you wanted? Oh, I can't use black. It's on black. I need white. What am I thinking? I got one here. It's your present. Would you like a different color? You have to tell me. So while you're thinking about that, I'm going to stir this up. As always, you want to stir your chalk paste well before you use it. And you want it to be about the consistency of cake batter. If it feels thicker than that, you just give it a spray with some distilled water. I just recently started using distilled water because I was finding that I had a couple jars that had a little bit of mildew inside. So I threw them away, and it was suggested that it could be just from the water. So I bought a gallon of distilled water. It's going to last me a good long time, and it was very inexpensive. So I'm not worried about how much it cost even. So okay, that is good and stirred. Get a little tray here. Put my stir stick in, and we will get started. I didn't hear you, Michelle. You didn't tell me if you wanted a different color, so it's going to be white. I think it's going to look really stunning, white with a white frame too. All right, I told you this is going to be a quick project. I think what I'll do is I'm just going to dollop this on. Sometimes I do this, and sometimes I just use my squeegee, but today I'm going to plop it on here. And I'm not worried about using more paste than I actually need, because all of the excess, as you know, gets scooped back into the jar with the squeegee. So there we go. That should be plenty. So be sure to hit that SHARE tab for me so that other people can see how easy and fun this is to do. And thank you for coming and being with me in the morning. Our coffee time. So the chalk is actually going through a silk screen. It isn't a stencil at all, because you would never get the detail that you can with a stencil as much as you could do with a silk screen. So it's definitely different and easy to work with. So the toughest part about this all is remembering that you need to remove the transfer before your design is dry. So I'm going to go back over that and scrape off all the excess and put it right back in the jar. So there's no waste. You can use this for another project another time. I use white black and a color called bark, which is brown, on almost every single project that I do. You might have noticed that. Those neutrals are pretty handy, but there's always those fun pops of color too. All right, we're ready to peel and reveal. Trying to get it all nice and smooth. You want a thin coat. You don't want to leave it thick. It looks a little wonky if you do. And I'm always going to start by pulling from the corner, but as soon as you can reach into the center area or more central into the transfer, the better. And you want to give it a nice low and slow pull, just like so. Happy birthday to you. There we go. So sweet. So I'm going to dry this up a little bit and got my heat tool handy. I could just let this air dry for a little while and that would be fine. I'm going to dry it up a little bit. So what I'm using is a heat tool. However, you could use a hair dryer if you're in a hurry, or just let it air dry and it'll all dry just the same. But if you're in a hurry, hair dryer, heat tool. Be careful with heat tools like this. They're very, very hot. And you don't want to burn yourself. So Michelle, I'm not sure where you're going to put this, but if you are going to put it outside, let me know and I will seal it for you. And all I do is I use a little like Rust-Oleum matte finish or outdoor spray sealer, and it is weatherproof. This has a wood frame, however, so I don't really think I would expose it to too much weather. There we go. How simple was that? Imagine how many birthday and Christmas gifts you can make with just this one transfer. So my transfer of the day is called Welcome to Our Porch. If you would like one, please write transfer of the day in the comments and I will be sure to get in touch with you and we can be sure that you have one. They've been out of stock for a while. They've been really, really popular and people scoop them up like crazy. The other one that just came back was the one that I did a couple weeks ago called Fresh Produce, locally grown fresh produce. And that was the big one that I did that had the watermelons on the bottom, and that one is back too. So that is my story for today. Again, the Rise and Grind bundle is still available until this afternoon when I'll be placing my order for the transfers and pastes. And I'll be cutting those coffee cups up for you this weekend. But otherwise, if you like to get paid to craft like I do, let me know about that too, and we'll make sure it happens. So I will be back on Monday morning at 10 a.m. with another fun project for you. This one was short and sweet, and I hope you enjoyed it. It doesn't have to be complicated or use a lot of colors, just to make something beautiful just like this. And Michelle, I hope you like it. Happy birthday. I love you, my dear sister, and I will see you on Monday morning. Have a great weekend, and happy Father's Day. Bye-bye.